It's time for live high school soccer on the Central Iowa Sports Network. High school soccer on CISN.TV is brought to you by Schottenkirk Chevrolet, Shields, Mid-Atlantic Coca-Cola Bottle, G&L Clothing, Westside Auto Pros. Now let's go live to the CISN sports team for the action on the field.
Hi, Ron here, head coach of Westside Auto Pros. When your car's on the injured reserve, you want to get it back in the game as soon as possible. I know that. That's why you need to bring it here to Westside Auto Pros. I have a team of experts that can fix almost every automotive injury, whether it's a fractured joint, a brake, or if your car just got its bell rung, no problem. We can even do a complete physical on your car to make sure it's game ready for the entire season. So bring your car to Westside Auto Pros and we'll get it back in the starting lineup in no time. Hey, you guys are dogging it back here. Let's move it, move it, move it. Hi, Ron here, head coach of Westside Auto.
Here's to everyone who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, lace them up, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game. Shields. Here's to everyone who believes.
Miss your hometown clothing store? The one that had it all? Everything to get the work done, all in one place? G&L Clothing is your hometown Iowa store. Stop in and see us. Or we're only a click or phone call away. Family owned for nearly a century. G&L Clothing. 1801 Ingersoll, Des Moines.
G&L Clothing. Your size, your style, we've got it all.
Good evening. Welcome back to West Des Moines Valley High School. Dar Danielson with you on CISN.TV as we head to the boys' half of our doubleheader in soccer action here tonight. The Valley Tigers, defending state champions in Class 3A, rated number 2 coming in at 12-3. They're behind Cedar Rapids Prairie, which is 13-0 and ranked number 1 in the poll. And they face a Dowling team that's been kind of surging as of late. Dowling won 4 of their last 5 here, and the one loss was a close loss to Johnston. They beat Hoover and beat a ranked Urbandale team, beat Fort Dodge, then that 1-0 loss to Johnston, and then beat Ottumwa. So they come in at 5-7, but as I said, surging here. And Valley at 12-3, defending state champions. They lost that match here to Waukee that we did just a little bit ago, and then rebounded with a 2-0 win over Centennial. So Centennial ranked number 11th. They're 9-4 on the season. And the rest of the rankings for you. Waukee number 3, just one loss, and of course they beat Valley here last time out. Iowa City High is 4th, Bettendorf 5th, Ames 6th, Iowa City West 7th, Urbandale 9th, Urbandale 8th, Johnston 9th, Des Moines Lincoln in 10th. Centennial, Pleasant Valley, Cedar Rapids Kennedy, Cedar Rapids Wash, Ankeny, and Des Moines Roosevelt round out the top 15 there. And so it should be an interesting matchup here tonight for Valley and Dowling as we get ready for the starting lineups. Getting ready for the announcement of the Dowling starters.
Now let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First for Dowling. In goal, number 0, Alex Perlinger.
Alex Perlinger in goal.
Number 4, Luke Dunlap.
Luke Dunlap.
Number 5,
Michael Ode.
Number 7, Brian Danford.
Brian Danford.
Number 8, Keegan McCarthy.
Keegan McCarthy, a midfielder.
Number 9, Sam Volkmer.
Sam Volkmer.
Number 10, Tanner Hellickson.
Tanner Hellickson.
Number 11, Geesey.
Alex Geesey. Ben Zink.
Number 14, Dallas McCarthy.
Dallas McCarthy.
Number 21, Andrew Feltz.
Andrew Feltz.
Head coach is John Mullins.
John Mullins, head coach Andy Reid
Andy Reid
is assistant.
Joe Sithernathan.
Joe Sinternathan is the
And now
assistant
starting
coach.
lineup for your Valley Tigers. In goal, number 1, Grant Peterson.
Grant Peterson in goal for the Tigers.
4, Ethan Curry.
Ethan Curry,
Number 5, Connor Russo.
Connor Russo, the junior defender.
Number 6, Peyton Chapman.
Sophomore defender,
Number
Peyton
7,
Chapman.
Gabriel Sherman.
Gabriel Sherman.
Number 10, Jordy Triana.
Jordy Triana.
Number 11, Renzo Graham.
Renzo Graham, number 11.
Number 12, Marco Villanueva.
Marco Villanueva.
16, Aiden Ward.
Aiden Ward.
Number 18,
freshman.
Brody Patterson.
Brody
And number
Patterson, the
20,
senior.
Aaron Williams.
And Aaron Williams, the senior. Year
Head
4.
coach for the Tigers is Aziz Hafar, and assistant coaches are
The Tigers.
Matt Dreyer, Eric Hammond, Brant Wright, Nathan Ortiz, Troy Motes, and Brandon Bull. Your Valley
Yeah.
Boys soccer team would like to show their token of appreciation to all the great mothers on this Mother's Day weekend.
Honoring the mothers here tonight for the Tigers. They're going to bring, looks like, flowers to the moms in the stands. Mother's Day weekend coming up. And they'll come up into the stands. And we'll get ready to play here. If it's anything like the girls' game, it should be interesting. For the Tigers, Connor Russo leading goal scorer at 9, 6 for Jordy Triana, Ryan Johnson with 5. For the Maroons, Tanner Hellickson with 6, Alex Giese with 4, and Brian Danford with 2 for the Maroons. So, sun going down and getting ready to play here. Boys half of our doubleheader. And it says it's still 82 degrees out there, so it hasn't cooled off much. I think it is supposed to cool off tonight a little bit, drop back down, but not like we had last time where we started out warm and we're freezing by the time we got done with that game that went double overtime and then the shootout. And Dowling will get it started here. We'll kick it off to start this second match. Coming up at halftime, we'll have a special guest, Matt Homanoff of the Des Moines Menace, as they get ready to start their season on Wednesday. And here we go. Dowling in the dark, Valley in the home whites. Danford brings it up ahead to Giese. And quickly a corner right away for Dowling. So they get a set piece to start it out. Off the attack. They're going to take it short. And then knocked away as Tanner Hellickson tried to kick it inside. And be another corner. Brian Danford's going to come out now. He kicked the last one. This one will be Hellickson. And Swinger knocked up. And cleared out of there by the Tigers. All the way up top. Get a turn on it. Back across the middle. And a foul called. That's going to go against Dowling. First one of the match. And the referee talking to Ben Zink a little bit about that. So just about the half line. Here's the free kick. And clear it out. That results in a throw-in for Valley. Giese. Up ahead with it. Dunlop down the right side. Tries to come back into the middle and cleared out of there by the Valley defense. Come the Tigers. Look like they're starting to form the attack, but nothing comes of it. Knocked away. And that'll go out for a goal kick. Like Chapman might get to it, but could not. Drop it back, up ahead. Just kind of early going, trying to get a feel of what's happening here. Throw in up ahead, Aaron Williams. Double team. Russo gets it in. Dowling trying to find the seam in that Valley defense. Here up the left side, and it'll go back to Valley. Ricochets there off Aaron Williams. Still just kind of back and forth here. Out in the middle of the field. Whistle will send it over to Dowling.
Free kick, Maroon.
Be a free kick. Valley getting back on defense. Good high kick. Defenders are right there, though. As they battle in the corner. Knocked out to Dowling. Comes Dowling. They turn it. And the Valley defense steps up, though. Everybody back. Push back, and now the pressure there. Good job up ahead. Forces that out. That was Connor Russo. Villanueva working with it in there. And that was Triana. So they'll drop it back, build it up again from the back. Now up through the middle. Here comes Dowling back the other way. Easy. And the push called, the grab, I think. Foul call on Dowling. Getting her underway. Just kind of trying to feel each other out. Look for that break in the seam. Now on the outside. Tigers. Dowling marking up pretty good there. And the slide tackle off of Dowling. Back to Valley. A lot of play in the middle of the field and hardly going here. They knock it away from Aaron Williams. Valley, though, moving up the field just a little more here, trying to get in their last third. Now, almost snuck that through, but not there. Back to Valley. Almost 10 minutes gone here in the first half. A lot of moving around, but no scoring. And drop it back to Grant Peterson, the keeper. Let's build it back up again, Tigers say. And mishandled that one. That goes out to Dowling. Ben Zink over there trying to handle that. Over on the left side. Now back in. Now back. Shot! Right at the keeper! Keegan McCarthy off the give and go. Good hard shot, but Grant Peterson right there to handle it. A pretty little piece of offensive work there. Just couldn't get the score. He's a good defensive stand by the keeper. Down to the corner. Can he get to it? No. Too much on that one.
Goal kick, Tigers.
Valley now try to work it up the right side this time. Bodie Patterson up there. Now we'll go into the middle. Over to the left. Let's see if they reverse it. Nope, we're going to send it out. Back deep. Now in there, Bodie Patterson running in. Has it, right foot, left foot, and to the keeper, knocked down. Rebound, goal! Off the rebound.
By number 7, Sherman.
Gabriel Sherman with the goal for the Tigers. Gets him on the board here in the first half. And third goal of the season for Sherman. We'll see now how Dowling plays from behind. Good one good offensive set where they got it up there, got it going. Here we go into the middle again now. Was looking to go to the middle. Tanner Hellickson. Hellickson, long shot. It's going to go high and back off the doors at the back of the stadium.
Goal kick, Tigers.
So the Tigers get on the board about 12 minutes in. And that'll stay with the Tigers.
And Tigers.
Renzo Graham throws it in into a host of players in there. Aaron Williams trying to harass it, get it out of there. They turn it nice, look up ahead, but he's offside. The flag's up on the far side, so we got an offside call on Dowling. Be a free kick. The indirect free kick. That means it's got to touch somebody else before it hits into the goal. And the boomer up ahead is headed out.
Throwing the Tigers.
Back the other way.
Throwing Maroons.
Andrew Feltz there with the throw. Keegan McCarthy working against the defenders. And it's going to go off of Brian Danford out. See Valley, they settle it down now and move it ahead. Or excuse me, Dowling. Move it ahead against Valley. Dowling trailing 1-0 here. A lob shot over to the right side. Battling for it. It's going to go out to the Tigers.
Throwing Valley.
That'll stay with the Tigers. Full moon out. The sun still going down, and this one is just a little long. Looking for the run up the right side there. But
Coming in for the Tigers. Number 8, Julius Cooper.
Julius Cooper will come in for the Tigers. And that was Aiden Ward who had the run on the right side that overshot him there. And Cooper goes up and over. And he gets called there for the foul. It'll be a free kick here for Dowling. See what he tries to do, drive it deep in the middle there. Now we got there's like a Dowling player with some blood on him. Yeah, something looks like a cut on the eye there, maybe for Tanner Hellickson, bleeding a little bit. He caught an elbow or something, but trainer's going to look at that, and Alex Goodall will come in for him, and the trainer will work on that. Didn't look too serious, but anytime you get that cut on the face, seems like it bleeds a little bit there, but he walked off okay. In fact, he was playing, and the official saw it and said, hey, we got to stop it. Get you out of here. And the keeper will just let that roll back, and an easy pickup. I just think winds have gone calm now. It was coming out of the south there earlier, but now the flags are just all three flags over there straight down against the pole, barely fluttering at all as that one goes out. Back to Dowling. 1-0 Valley, 23 minutes to play here, first half. Let it up ahead into the middle. Up the right side, on the run. Cooper back, tried to set it back to the middle. Still kind of loose out there. And to the keeper. As Dowling tried to take advantage there, but now turn around, battle for it, and that'll go off Dowling. Throw up the right side into the double team, off of Dowling though. And they'll throw it in. Connor Russo gives the ball off to Bodie Patterson, and Russo will head toward the middle of the field. There's a long throw, headed back, and it's going to go out. If you'd been a little more centered on that, that wasn't a bad header. Good pace on it, heading backwards by Aaron Williams, but just a little wide of the mark. And now in for Dowling, Dylan Goodwin and Luis Chavez.
And number 17, Luis Chavez.
Luis Chavez. For the Maroons. Dowling. He'll stay with them. Just what I've seen of the Valley defense so far in the games I've seen this year, you got to be patient against them. You got to work it and keep them working. And there's a trip as Aaron Williams gets tripped from behind. The foul goes on Dowling. A free kick out deep for Dowling, or Valley rather. It looks like Peyton Chapman's. Or is it Aiden Ward? Oh, good delivery. And fenders are right there, though. He'll try it again. Send it up high. The keeper circle. Oh, man. Good job by Perlinger, but that one, well, if that got in the lights, but he found it. If it's a punt, he'd want to fair catch it if it was football. American football. But a good job to handle that. So Dowling at the half trying to play it ahead, tie this one up. Brian Danford. He sent it across. And the man down there, Danford now, trying to get it back. But they go back the other way, looking for Connor Russo on the breakout. Russo comes up, the keeper will not clear that out of there. So Valley, when they can punch it ahead, they're looking for that breakaway. Ryan Johnston will come in for the Tigers for the first time tonight. Into the match. He replaces Connor Russo. Valley girls came from behind to win 4-2 over the Dowling girls in the first match, scoring in the 13th with 13 minutes to go and then 12 minutes to go. Insurance goal. Dowling had scored first, Valley answered, then Dowling scored, Valley answered, and then Valley got the two go-ahead goals to finish it off. But a great match so far here. Valley has scored. And now the outside run. Oh, just couldn't quite get to it, Aaron Williams. And Valley scoring about 12 minutes in. Gabriel Sherman with the goal. Poked away out of there by Jordy Triana. Lob up ahead. Oh, nice little give and go, but defender steps up, clear it out before the give and go could get going. Ethan Curry went high there, and that time he used a little bit of the defender to go high on his back, I think, and they called him. And it'll be a free kick. Oh, pretty deep at the 30 there, so about 40 yards away from the goal. Looks like Danford will slide it to the left. Tried to sneak it through there. Feltz, but couldn't get it. Johnston trying to work one-on-one. Now we'll drop it back to Sherman. Up ahead, just over the head of Villanueva. Now, oh, just by Johnston and out for the goal kick. Timing just off a bit on that. And Renzo Graham will come in for the Tigers.
Number 11, Renzo Graham.
And he replaces Marco Villanueva for the Tigers. Valley defending champ, ranked number 2. Behind only Cedar Rapids Prairie. On the run. Can he get it by there? Back around. Oh, back around again. Little duck and go. Inside. Oh, he tried to get it off the back heel. Looked like maybe there. And the keeper was right there with it. Thought maybe he'd catch him by surprise. Got on the inside. Looked like the instep. Back heel maybe a little bit. And Almost had something working there for a goal. Julius Cooper.
Goal kick, Tigers.
They went up on 14 to play first half. Valley up 1-0 here. Slip by. Got numbers 3 on 2. Defender coming up. There he goes down and goal! Cleaned it up from the right side. And was that Williams, I think? Yep, Aaron Williams. Williams came on in there and cleaned up the shot with 13:52 to play. Valley up 2-0. Oh, Aaron Williams. Goal number 3. So both Williams and Gabriel Sherman picking up their 3rd goal of the season. And the Valley lead's doubled now. Danford dribbling through traffic. Outside back. And that's the thing in that Valley defense. You got to find that seam and take advantage when you get the chance. Looks like Marco Villanueva is going to come in, and Aaron Williams will get a little rest after scoring that goal. And that one's out. Back to Dowling. And that'll bring in Tanner Hellickson will back in for Dowling, and Till Schaeffler in, replacing Ben Zank and let's see, Alex Goodall. Throw into the middle, cleared out of there by the Tigers. Throw into the middle. Once again, the Valley defense clears it out. And that'll be a corner kick for Dowling. That's their 3rd corner here the first half. I'd like to get the goal here off the set piece. Cut that lead in half. Short swinging in, but dropped just into the penalty box there. And a push called. Will come back the other way. Deep drive up the right side. Dowling tries to send it ahead. Still battled for it. Ethan Curry cleared it out of there. Got a run up offside. Flag came up. I kind of thought that was going to happen. Bodie Patterson. About a yard too far. And it'll be a free kick. Heading back the other way for the Dowling Maroons. Coming up on 10 minutes to play first half. They trail 2-0. Goals by Gabriel Sherman and Aaron Williams for the Tigers. Bodie Patterson fighting for it, and offside again. Making those runs, and the timing just off a little bit. So far, Dowling. I'm having trouble finding the seam in this defense, and there's another foul up high. Gets Dowling. And a free kick. See, they drive this down deep. Again, no wind. Flag's laying limp there. As they'll kick it from north to south. Got 4 teammates on the line down there. Coming in. Knocked around. There's the battle for it up the sideline. On the run. And a collision, but both kind of ran into the ball. As Fernando Mares trying to make the run. Or excuse me, that's Luke Dunlop. And then the whistle. Not quite enough to get over the defense. So Dowling going to try to take advantage, strike quick back the other way. Defense out into the middle, and he's going to be offside. Tanner Ellickson delivered it in there, but is that Zink? No, that was Chavez. He was offside. Tried to get the quick turnaround, push it back the other way, but we go under 7 minutes to play here in the first half.
Rowan Maroons. Filling in for the Maroons, number 3, Alex Goodell.
Alex Goodell in for the Maroons. Just a little knocking it around near the half. Now Ellickson will try to turn it. Go up the left side. Dunlop trying to run it down over there. Defender's right there with him. Stays with it. And the 2 defenders do their job, but that one's going to go out before Gabriel Sherman can run that down. Goodell will throw it in. Look to get it back if he can. Triple team there on Dunlop.
Rowan Dowling.
And here we go. Dowling would like nothing more than to mount something, get a goal, cut it in half here before the halftime break. Our Valley's right there. If they see that opening, they're going to set it up and attack Try to pad that lead some more. And too much foot on that one.
Rowan Maroons.
And a push call.
Free kick Maroons.
The free kick for Dowling. Over toward the middle. Hellickson turns it. Hellickson trying to sneak through there, but the two defenders shut him off. Goodell can't do it either. Now back, tried to get the give and go. The give was there, but the go wasn't. And Dowling furiously trying to keep Valley from getting another score here. Goodell. I think he thought Dunlap was going to make a run there.
Coming in for the Maroons, number 11, Alex Giese.
Alex Giese in for the Maroons.
13, J.D. Vanderweyde, and number 20, Aaron Williams.
J.D. Vanderweyde in for Valley.
Also coming in
Ben
for the
Zink
Maroons, number 12,
back in for the Maroons. Clock winding down here. Under 3 minutes. Gets by the defender outside. Back in. And it's going to go high. Danford sent it out, got it back. But delivery to the goal was high.
goal kick Tigers.
Here comes Valley back with it. Giese. Again, Dowling. See if they can score last 2 minutes here. Cut the lead. Good job to slip the defender there by Schaeffler. And knocked out.
Rowan Maroons.
And attack thwarted again by Valley.
Rowan Tigers.
Under a minute to play. The Tigers with it in white. Maroons. Get a couple passes, but then can't get beyond that. 26 seconds. Nice Up ahead, but a handball called. Chavez just caught it with his hand, kind of knock it down there. And it's boomed the other way. And that is going to be the half. So the Tigers will take a 2-0 lead into halftime here. For Valley, Gabriel Sherman scored first 28-27 to play in the first half, making it 1-0. Then Aaron Williams at 13:52 scored again, the two Tiger goals to make it 2-0 here at halftime. And
This your hometown clothing store? The one that had it all? Everything to get the work done, all in one place? G&L Clothing is your hometown Iowa store. Stop in and see us. Or we're only a click or phone call away. Family owned for nearly a century. G&L Clothing, 1801 Ingersoll, Des Moines.
G&L Clothing. Your size, your style, we've got it all.
Arrived at the all-new Fireplace Superstore. Drop in and check out all the new 2017 patio furniture. At Fireplace Superstore, you will find Central Iowa's most complete outdoor furniture selection for your deck and patio, including gas and charcoal grills, fire pits, and wicker furniture. Get in on the early spring savings going on now. Fireplace Superstore has been creating your outdoor style for over 35 years. Fireplace Superstore just west of Homeacres on Douglas in Urbandale. Spring has arrived at the all
And word of mouth. That's the main ways we receive our customers now, and after being here 10 years, that has just exploded for us. And that's a big area of our business because people like the way they were treated. The customer experience we can provide is second to none, and we're committed to it, and I'm here to make sure that gets done.
Schottenkirk Chevy on the west end of Hickman, Waukee, WaukeeChevy.com.
Repeat and referral and word of mouth.
And good sportsmanship. Who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, lace them up, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game. Shields. Here's
This is Iowa. And here, we don't just dream of a better tomorrow, of a smarter way to do business or live, of perseverance and progress. We inspire it in others. We challenge the conventional, reimagine what it means to be better, and then dare ourselves to make it great. This is Iowa. And here, we don't just dream, we make history. This is Iowa. And here, we don't just dream of a better tomorrow, of a smarter way to do business or live, of perseverance and progress. We inspire it in others. We challenge the conventional, reimagine what it means to be better, and then dare ourselves to make it great.
That's the way it was.
This is Iowa. And here, we don't just dream, we make history. This is Iowa. And here, we don't just dream of a better tomorrow, of a smarter way to do business or live.
Back here on CISN.TV, Dar Danielson and Matt Hominoff, the general manager of the Des Moines Menace. And Wednesday, the season gets started. Same players back, different players back, a mixed players back. Let's talk a little bit about what the makeup will be of the team this year.
Nice mix, certainly comfortable as we can be, given the amateur nature of the PDL with the roster. It's deep at virtually every position on the field. I think we counted at last count 9 returning players, as many as 5 of which could start for us on Wednesday night in the first round of the Open Cup. Particularly excited, if I can show my bias real quick here, about Brandon Fricke. Brandon is one of the all-time minutes leaders in franchise history. Played a 5-year career with the Menace that culminated in 2014, which was also his last year at Butler University, where he had an outstanding college career. Brandon is a Dallas Center Grimes native, so to get back a true club legend like Brandon to lead the team onto the field right out of the gate is going to be a special opportunity for us as a franchise.
And plus, I like saying Brandon Fricke. It just rolls off the tongue, so it's good for for me too. So, talk about what's been the training working up to the season opener. How long have the guys been here? I know sometimes you've had players kind of fly in the opening night sometimes, but
Yeah.
what's been your preparation for this season?
Yeah, that's the nature of the beast right there. So it all depends on their academic schedules, with over 90% of our roster each year, and this year's no exception, being current Division I players with at least one more year of college eligibility. We're really at the mercy of their academic schedules. So there are plenty of schools out there that get out in late April or the first few days in May, and we can get the guys in for the first formal training session was this past Saturday, May 6th. Right here at Valley Stadium, and they've been hard at it since. The opportunity to continue to add players based on when they become available from their schools is something that we've learned over the years is very important to creating the best possible and the deepest possible roster to contend in what can only be described as a crazy schedule.
Well, how does that work? Do you just extend them an invitation, or somebody else does? I mean, is there... You know, always hear about the draft and signing players.
Sure,
sure. How does it work in this league for getting players?
Yeah, it's a mix. It really is. So we went through a coaching change this past offseason, which always impacts the roster, as you'd expect. And when we hired JP, Coach John Pascarella, at the, I guess, the end of December is when we first started those conversations and formally hired him in January. Certain players had already committed. Most had not, so we were able to really reach out both through our existing network and, of course, his network of college contacts, primarily Division I coaches, and find the right pieces to create a very deep player pool. But at the end of the day, players come to Des Moines for the reasons that our fans and community have come to know and expect. You know, it's a great lifestyle. It's very comfortable for them to really focus on soccer for the 2.5 weeks they're here. So our recruiting advantages, many of which come from both community and corporate support, things like housing and access to work through youth programs, are things that your typical PDL team can't really can't really compete with. So we do get our first choice of players in most cases.
Can you stay with us here?
I'd be happy to. I'm
Dave,
looking forward to the
Dave,
second
let's
half
have
here.
you take the. You can take the field. Okay, good. And then we'll just scooch over here and we'll look out and kind of watch the game as it's going on. But yeah, and I've been impressed in just the time that I've been working with you guys. And you talk with the players, and why'd you come to Iowa? And they said, well, I didn't know anything about it. But then when they get here, they're so impressed by the team and the way you treat them, and then the people and the way that they're treated here and stuff. So it's you just have grown a great reputation.
Thanks. We certainly appreciate that. It's something we have to work hard at every year. But you make a great point in terms of the type of players we attract and are looking for, quite frankly. There's a reason that in the 20-plus year history of the franchise, there aren't many instances of you seeing Des Moines Menace players in the newspaper for the wrong reasons. And character is absolutely something we focus on as we're talking to these college programs. But to your earlier point, Dar, it takes a special individual, someone who's really committed to choose to spend their summer in between college years in Des Moines with a high-level summer program that isn't going to give them every other day off to sit by the pool or the beach. We don't have some of the other opportunities that playing in larger metropolitan areas have. What we do offer, though, is the best pure soccer experience. I'm real comfortable
and I was
saying
going to
that.
say that's another thing I found is these guys or women, they love soccer, and they don't want to give up their soccer career until they absolutely have to. Here's Valley and headed away there by Dowling as Valley on the attack. And, so they absolutely love soccer, and they come here and play. And so what do you have yet to do to get the stadium ready for the Menace? And I know you do a lot of things surrounding the game too, don't you?
Sure. So we have a great partnership with West Des Moines Community Schools that enables us to have our seasons here at Valley Stadium, which I know many of our fans consider the nicest venue in all of Central Iowa. Great amenities, obviously ideal location for the majority of our fans, although increasingly we're starting to draw from farther and farther away each year. That I've been here, at least based on the early season ticket numbers. So we really do want to be a regional team in terms of who we're drawing fans for. We'd love to be the state's team, but obviously Eastern Iowa folks are partial to their side of the state. We get that. But if we can get them for a few games during the course of the season to see the highest level played in the state, we're always happy to welcome those types of fans.
Now, what is the team they started in Cedar Rapids? Is that?
Yeah, the Cedar Rapids Rampage United. They play in the Premier League of America, the PLA.
And there's I've noticed some former Menace players have played with them too, haven't they?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Charlie Bales, probably the biggest example of that. Charlie was fantastic for his Menace career here in Des Moines before going back home to Cedar Rapids to play for both their indoor team that plays in the MASL and then, of course, the outdoor team. We had a great exhibition game with Cedar Rapids out at Coe College last June. Great event. And I will be very open with anyone who asks me the question. I really am rooting for Cedar Rapids to have a great season and hopefully qualify for next year's U.S. Open Cup because an all-Iowa first-round matchup would be something special. I don't believe it's ever happened in the now 103-year history of the U.S. Open Cup.
Here's Dowling on the attack, trying to get through that Valley defense, and we'll see what happens. Try to turn. And looks like they're going to clear it out. Now, this is some of the best high school soccer you'll see, boys and girls here in Central Iowa. But if you want to see the next level or even higher than that, is knocked away by Dowling in there. If you really want to see the level step up, you come and watch the Menace, because it is amazing in seeing just watching the levels here and the speed and the way it ramps up, isn't it?
It is, and it's speed of thought, it's speed of play. You're absolutely right that it's a different level, and it's fun to see the progression as a lot of these players grow up here locally. playing both club and high school, and then watching them through their college years and ultimately progress to the PDL level. You know, Mwang Sunday, defensive mid who just graduated from Drake University, who will have the pleasure of welcoming back for a 4th season with the Menace, is a player that I first saw in the Iowa boys high school game back in 2013 when he was a senior at Iowa City West. Everyone who saw that game was very impressed with him back then, and it's been wonderful to see his entire career go through all the stages from club and youth through a very successful high school career and a distinguished college career as a Drake Bulldog. So we're excited to welcome Mwang back as a true local success story.
Dar Danielson here on CISN.TV. Matt Hominoff is with me, the general manager of the Des Moines Menace, as we're kind of watching and talking over the game a little bit here. But if we get to action, we'll tell you about it here. But so far, Valley's pulled out to the 2-0 halftime lead, and Dowling is that Valley defense has proved hard to penetrate here for Dowling in this game so far.
Absolutely. Valley, as is normally the case, has a lot of great athletes, and Coach Aziz Hafar is one of the best when it comes to using what he's got and tailoring a style to fit his athletic advantage at pretty much, from what I've seen, every position on the field. Bigger, stronger, faster. So it's a tall task, of course, for Dowling to come back in this one.
There's a trip that'll go back the other way.
Yeah.
So if people are interested in seeing the schedule, the promotions, things you're going to have coming up this season, where do they go?
As always, menacesoccer.com is the best resource for everything from ticket and schedule information through game day promotions. We'll be excited, speaking of promotions, to welcome all area players in their youth soccer jerseys on Wednesday night with free admission. Something that we know the youth soccer community often enjoys, particularly on beautiful spring and summer nights like tonight. So we've got a lot of great promotions and specials planned for throughout the season, leading into the start of the regular season kickoff on May 20th.
So it comes Dowling. Again, trying to get something going. And again, the Valley defense holds. So, well, we appreciate you taking a little time out to talk with us about Menace soccer, and can't believe it seems like time's gone. It seems like we're just up here. The season was wrapping up, but does it seem like it goes fast to you?
There are some times in the off season where it seems to drag,
yeah.
But I thankfully I've been doing this now long enough to be able to admit that we enjoy the off season as much as we can, because once it's go time, it is all hands on deck, and we've got a lot of soccer
busy throughout the season, yep.
for our fans to enjoy between now and not just the end of July, but we're hoping to go into August with the PDL National Championship game being scheduled for August 5th. So we'll do everything in our power, both on and off the field, to ensure that those postseason games leading up to and including the PDL Championship game on August 5th are right here at Valley Stadium.
All right, we appreciate it. That's Matt Howlinoff, the general manager of the Des Moines Menace, and joining us here as looks like Valley booting it back out there. And the Tigers in command here, 2-0, with about 9 minutes gone in the second half. And Valley looking to get the sweep here tonight as the girls won 4-2. Going to come from behind win. Inside, knocked around. And then a push call down low. And up over the top. And a battle for it, and there's going to be a foul called on Jordy Triana for the Tigers, and it'll be a free kick. And Dowling just taps it into play. Fly over the top and battle for it, knocked down. Still scramble for it in there. And it's going to be a PK, I think. Yep, they're going to call a foul on the keeper, Grant Peterson. So a big opportunity for Dowling. As it'll be Brian Danford with the kick. With just over 30 to go. Here's a kick. Goal! Score on the PK. Danford. Had a few words there. And then a send-off? Oh, a yellow. For Danford. Or, excuse me, for the keeper, Peterson.
Goal by number 7, Brian Danford.
So Peterson will have to come out. Grant Peterson.
Coming in for the Maroons, number 8, Keegan McCarthy, and number 11, Alex Geesey.
Geesey and McCarthy in for the Maroons. Grant Peterson for Dowling picking up the yellow card. Will have to come out. And Valley will get the throw in. Dowling's got the lead in half here on that penalty kick. And now trying to sneak it up through again. He would have been offside, though, I think. And now Dowling picking up a little more pep in the step with that goal. Feeling a chance here to come from behind. Ben Zank. Taken away by the Tigers. Take their time with it. Lob it over the top on the run. Going to be picked up, though, by Perlinger, the keeper. Tigers trying to regroup. There's a shot. Oh, off the post. And
Coming in for Dowling, number 10,
Tanner Hellickson back in for Dowling. Gabriel Sherman in for
number 7, Gabe Sherman.
the Tigers. Sherman got their first goal of the night. Aaron Williams the second. And then Brian Danford, the only score here in the second half on the penalty kick, which led to Grant Peterson fouled him, and then Grant Peterson was given a yellow card. following that, and then a push called up top. I think that would go against Aaron Williams, so things getting a little messy here in the play for Valley in the second half. Dowling would like to take advantage. Send it up ahead. Battling in there. And he turned on it, tried to get a shot across the goal the other way and out. It was Hellickson.
Tiger goal kick.
And you see Hellickson, that's not a sweatband. He had that cut over his, I think it was the right eye, and he had the Band-Aid or a bandage put on that after coming out in the first half. And he's back in there. And that'll stay with Valley. Back to Valley again. The substitution is Bodie Patterson for the Tigers. Here's the throw down to the corner. And a little too much heat on the throw. As to go out to Dowling. Coming up on 25 minutes to play, 2-1, Valley over Dowling. Trying to hold off the Maroons here. And they leave it outside. And Tigers try to clear it, but not quite. Dowling runs it down. See whether they can work it here. Trying to go up over the top. Didn't sneak it in. Maybe he was trying to go to the corner there. Didn't quite get it over there. And now the pressure by Valley forces them to turn it back over to the Tigers. Full moon out there. And Dave Mabel has not turned into a werewolf, so the rumors are not true here. But anyway, here comes Valley. Sneaks it outside. Can he get the shot across? Oh, good job by the defender to come in. Knock that away. It'll be they're going to call a handball, I think, a PK. Yeah. He said it went off his hand, his arm. That sets up a penalty kick for Jordy Triana. Goal, Triana. So 2 PK goals. The second by Valley gives them the lead back up to 2. With 23-22. Dave's got that shot of the moon. Nope, doesn't have it. Okay. Not yet. Not yet. And so Dowling, again, down by 2 They had pulled back with the penalty kick. And Dowling fans calling for another penalty kick there. Things kind of heating up a little bit here. As we come back. And up over the top. He might have been onside if he got to him. Now taking it outside. Helix in, and it'll be a corner for Dowling. Tanner Hellickson will take it. There's the moon. There's the corner. Goes out wide. Is it a moon or is it a soccer ball? Up there in the sky. And that one's going to go out the back for a goal kick. They're coming up, winding down toward halfway through the second half. Dowling had cut the lead to 1, but then a handball down the other way led to a penalty kick back the other way. Jordy Triana put it into the net. As action out the middle there. Here are the Dowling fans wanting a call again. Battle for it. Alex looking outside on the run up there. Brian Danford. Danford trying to get to it. Runs it down. He gets a little shove from behind. Oh, no, they call the shove the other way. So Danford must have pushed him first, and then there was a shove back when they called the Danford on the shove, so it's going to be free kick back the other way. So there we go. You see, coming up now almost halfway through the second half. And the keeper will clean that one up, send it back out. Breeze picked up just a little bit more now. Temperature's not dropped a lot.
Coming in for the Tigers, number 2, Ryan Johnston, and number 5.
Ryan Johnston and Connor Russo will come back into the Tiger lineup. Replacing Julius Cooper and Aaron Williams. Trying to throw it in there into the middle. Right, man just couldn't quite get it. And Brian Danford called on the push.
Free kick, Valley.
Peyton Chapman's going to boot it. Left foots it. Cleared out of there. Valley Try to play it forward now. Aiden Ward. And the two players run into each other, and Ryan Johnston calling for the foul, but the official said no. You both just kind of ran into each other, and that's soccer. Let's keep playing. And then a hook up top. A little chippy here, we could say. Dowling booms a free kick into the middle. And then a push called. And Alex Easy gets a little talking to from the center referee. No card, but it will be a free kick for Valley coming out. Ellingson on the left side. He's onside there, but can't do anything with it. And we'll come back the other way. And that goes off the Valley player.
Dowling goal kick.
And
Coming in for the Maroons, number 7, Luis Chavez.
Luis Chavez coming in for Dowling, and also Andrew Feltz in there for the Maroons.
And number 4, Luke Dunlap.
And Luke Dunlap also back in for Dowling. Dowling have been playing well here. Last several games, last 5, they're only, let's see here, was it last 5, no, last 4, yeah, they had a 1-0 loss to Johnston, but otherwise had 4 out of 5 wins. And was hoping to keep some of that momentum going here tonight, but Valley's answered them so far. Valley jumped out 2-0 in the first half. And a penalty kick by Brian Danford made it 2-1, and then handball and a penalty kick by Jordy Triana made it back up to a 3-1 lead, and there's a foul on Valley. An injury timeout on the far side. Looks like some cramps over there. The AR is helping. Not sure who that is. But working on him, trying to work those cramps out. And the clock stopped with 14:21 to play. Valley up 3-1. Gabriel Sherman with 28:27 to go in the first half got Valley on the board. Aaron Williams at 13:52 to play in the first half made it 2-0. And Brian Danford, 10 minutes into the second half, got the penalty kick after a little run-in with Grant Peterson, the keeper for Valley. Peterson called for the foul. Danford got the PK, and then after that, Peterson got a yellow card. And then there was a handball down the other end, and Jordy Triana took the penalty kick. Handball in the penalty area, and Jordy Triana took the kick and made it 3-1. So we're going to get a sub here, I think. The referee's coming over. Talk to the Dowling coaches about what's going on. They're sending the trainer over there. To see. Let's do this. Let's take a quick break. We'll do that. Come back with more. You're watching high school soccer on CISN.TV.
Be part of the movement to grow the beautiful game. Be a fan. Be part of Iowa's premier men's soccer team. Be part of the menace. And after each home game this season, your first drink is on us at the official Des Moines Menace post-game party at Legends American Grill. Redeem your ticket stub for a free Corona, Corona Light, or soft drink. Join us for these upcoming Menace games or find out more at menacesoccer.com.
So they get the injured player, helped him off. Aaron Williams comes in for the Tigers, and we're back to action here. Darty Danielson with you on CISN.TV as Valley leads 3-1. Under 14 minutes to play now. That one goes up about 5 rows into the stands. Dowling back. Runs his way through the defense into the middle and can't quite finish it. And finally the clear out by the Tigers. Turn it. Back out again. Valley can afford to be patient. Work the clock here with the 2-goal lead. Danford with it. Danford up ahead. Offside. Flag is up. And see the clock there now on the screen. Still says 80 degrees, so. Back the other way for Dowling. Valley ranked number 2. Into the middle. Oh, probably too much of a touch there if he could have turned and fired that. Now back. Again into trouble. it out. Try to leave it outside, but it's cleared. Valley hosts Mason City tomorrow night. Or excuse me, Dowling hosts Mason City. And Valley is out at Southeast Polk, I believe. Or no, they're home. Is that right? Yeah. Dowling. Yeah, one's high off the crossbar of the football goal post. We'll have some substitutions. Dylan Godwin in for Dowling. Julius Cooper in for Valley, and Marco Villanueva in for Valley. This clock is stopped. And here we go. Alex to try to sneak that through. Sense of urgency now for Dowling, trying to get another goal in there, cut the lead down. Still time, and grab on Cooper called. And gives Dowling a free kick. To the right of the goal. 30 yards out, 32. We'll see what Danford can do with it. Goes on the ground. Oh, looked like it could have sneaked through there for a minute, but pull it out of there. Johnston taking it up. That slipped the defender though. Still working at it. Valley. Knocked away. Collision there. Dylan Goodwin. He'll come out. Hit his head there. They want to check him out. Valley on the move. Right into the keeper. Shot by Ryan Johnston. Straight on to Perlinger. Stay with him. Luke Dunlop. Throws it in. Oh, Hellickson turned on it, almost had it. And then contact there, and the Valley player goes down. Ends up being a goal kick. Peyton Chapman walking a little gingerly there after that last exchange. A little physical here in the second half. This rivalry. Dowling is going to have to make something happen here pretty quickly, though. Coming down toward 5 minutes to play. They want to force battle for it. Stay with Valley. Cut it down to 2-1, and then an unfortunate handball down there in front of the goal. Did the penalty kick for Valley that let them take the lead back up to 2. And Dowling, ooh, knocks that one out for a corner. Or excuse me, goal kick there. Off the defender. Getting late. And official calling over the Valley player to talk to him. Talking there to Aiden Ward. I think he wants him to kind of cut the nonsense a little bit here late in this game. Here's the free kick. Up over the top. Scrambled around. Oh, and the keeper comes up with it. Hellickson was in there. Couldn't get to it, though, to pop it into the goal. That would have been a big one at this point. Cut it down to 1 with a little over 3 minutes to play. Dowling still battling. Just had it in there, unable to get through the defense into the net, though. Alex, a nice footwork there, turns it in. Back through, oh, didn't get through the defense. Now there's a Dowling player down. Looks like Luis Chavez. Luis Chavez. Well, there's been some cramping of that tonight. I mean, temperature's been in the 80s. It was warm early. I imagine the turf's a little warm, been warm. But just a little bumping and banging down there, too, between these two teams going at it. And trainer's looking at him. Down there on the 20. It's just some good hard back and forth here. Physical. Of course, Dowling trying to up the pressure to get some goals there, and Valley right back at it. And of course, they can take a few risks and dive in there with the lead. And now Chavez up and walking over. Well, gingerly looks like on that left leg. And Alex Giese will come in for him. This last 5 minutes has taken a while. That we're ready to go, I think. There's the whistle. Clock rolling. And Valley. Now, slits it by the defense and got the hand on it. Off the shot by Ryan Johnston. He's been pretty aggressive in there. And Perlinger able to get the paw up and knock it over top. That sets up the corner. Not been many of those for Valley tonight, but they get one here. Header gonna go wide. And we're under 2 minutes. Dowling is going to come away fairly happy with the effort here. If they don't get that handball, probably a little bit different situation there. It was kind of one of those things where bad position and got it on the hand and arm and gives up the penalty kick, and they build that lead right back up. It was still 23 minutes to go there, so you know, if it stays 2-1, Dowling right back in it, but pads the lead back up there as we come upon a minute to play. Dowling sends it up over the top, trying to get it behind the defense. And foul call. And quickly the other way. Now back. Try to turn it. Dowling knocks that down. And three players converge and run into each other and fall down. Everybody gets up though. Hellickson's going to have to put himself in some ice tonight. Tanner Hellickson, you see him there with the bandage around his head, and that's the final. The Valley Tigers will win this hard-fought match against Dowling 3-1. Southeast Polk back here for senior night tomorrow for Valley. They'll go to 13-4 on the season, and Dowling will drop to 5-8. Gabriel Sherman got it started for Valley with 28-27 to go first half. Then it was Aaron Williams with a goal to make it 2-0 with 13:52 to play in the first half. That's the way it was at halftime. then Brian Danford got the PK with just over 30 minutes to play in the second half to make it a 2-1 Valley lead, but then the PK off the handball by Jordy Triano upped it to 3-1, and Valley never gave up that lead. And the final is 3-1. Valley again goes to 13-3 on the season, and Dowling falls to 5-8. That's going to wrap up our doubleheader soccer night here tonight from Valley Stadium. I'm Dar Danielson on CISN.TV.
Be part of the movement to grow the beautiful game. Be a fan. Be part of Iowa's premier men's soccer team. Be part of the menace. And after each home game this season, your first drink is on us at the official Des Moines Menace post-game party at Legends American Grill. Redeem your ticket stub for a free Corona, Corona Light, or soft drink. Join us for these upcoming Menace games or find out more at menacesoccer.com.
It's time for live high school soccer on the Central Iowa Sports Network. High school soccer on CISN.TV is brought to you by Schottenkirk Chevrolet, Shields, Atlantic Coca-Cola Bottle, G&L Clothing, Westside Auto Pros. Now let's go live to the CISN sports team for the action on the field.